We're in the sky again. Can't you hear, gamers? Yes, we've officially completed Halloween Town, and now it's time to move on to the next Disney World. So yeah, hey everybody, it's RRPG here, and welcome to another episode of RRPG Let's Play with Kingdom Hearts on the PlayStation 2. In today's episode, we are going to go to the next Disney World after Halloween Town, which we've already completed, and we are going to go through it in story progression, but we won't get through all of it in this episode. I'd say we probably get about halfway. But it's a pretty short world, I might add, but yeah, it's not all that bad. But anyway, let's get on with the episode that's already in progress, shall we? And here we have the lovely Gummy Ship segment again. It's Star Fox 64 once more, gamers. Except for the first-person view mode, but yeah, we are doing this once again because we always have to do this when we go to another Disney World. And I'm starting to believe that this whole thing with having to fly between worlds is starting to get a bit repetitive now. And like I said, I'm really glad that they fixed this up in Star Fox not Star Fox. I'm glad that they fixed this up in Kingdom Hearts 2, where it truly did act a bit more like Star Fox, but it wasn't like a necessary requirement. I mean, it was a necessary requirement to get through, most of the, get access to all the worlds, but it wasn't like a necessary requirement to continuously having to go through, those stages over and over again. So, at least I applaud Square and Tetsuya Nomura for doing a great job. And if any of you heard from, the episode of Donkey Kong Country 3 this past weekend, back on Saturday, I said I was super excited that Xenoblade Chronicles is finally getting a US localization, and it shouldn't take that long to get over here. It's going to be April 2012 until it releases, and that is one game I'm definitely picking up, but I would still like to find a job at some point, because, let's face it, I need to make a living. But I'll still do this, but I gotta make a living at some point. But anyway, let's just focus on what's going on here. Okay, I think we're at the halfway point before we reach the next Disney World, but I think something is going to come up before we head to that world, where it's going to lead us to that world unexpectedly. Yeah, I know, right? But you'll just have to see for yourself. And we're getting closer. I mean, here we have a bunch of blocks trying to stop us, but it's not gonna hurt us. And then all of a sudden it just stops. Yep, we have finally made it to the next Disney World. A big ship is catching up to us. Really? A big ship, you say? And my god, it is a big ship. And it's a pirate ship, to be exact. But I don't think we're gonna be able to avoid it. It's going to ram us! Hold on tight! Yep. Actually, it doesn't ram into us, but it does take us to the next world. And that next world we're at, gamers, is what you guessed. There's a pirate ship. Where there's a pirate ship, there's Peter Pan. We're at Neverland, folks.
I didn't think you'd come, Sora. Good to see you again.
Well, where are Donald and Goofy?
Are they that important to you? More important than old friends? Instead of worrying about them, you should be asking about her.
Kairi!
That's right. While you were off goofing around, I finally found her.
Not so fast! No shenanigans aboard my vessel, boy.
Riku, why are you siding with the Heartless?
The Heartless obey me now, Sora. Now I have nothing to fear.
You're stupid! Sooner or later they'll swallow your heart!
Not a chance. My heart's too strong.
Riku!
I've picked up a few other tricks as well. Like this, for instance. You can go see your friends now.
Ah!
Let's get underway already. And keep Sora away from Kairi until we're ready to land.
That scurvy brat thinks he can order me around.
What shall we do, Captain Hook?
Nothing! The hold is crawling with heartless. Let them keep an eye on the brats.
But, Captain, you know who is also down...
Shh! Did you hear that, Smee? Oh, that dreadful sound.
No, Captain.
Are you quite sure? Did I imagine it? Oh, my poor nerves.
You don't say.
Yeah, it was definitely Kairi. I finally found her.
All right. Yep. Then let's go up and talk to her.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Okay, but first, how about get off?
Oh, sorry.
How you doing there? Looking for a way out?
Who are you?
I'm the answer to your prayers. Okay then. Fine. Have it your way.
But you're stuck in here too, aren't you?
Huh. No, I'm just waiting for someone.
Who?
Tinkerbell, what took you so long? Great job. So you found Wendy? Hold on. There was another girl there too? Are you crazy? There's no way I'm gonna leave Wendy there.
Aha! She must be pretty jealous.
Come on, Tink. Open up the door. I'm Peter Pan.
I'm Sora.
Okay, we're in this together, but only till we find Wendy.
Alright, so we have Peter Pan joining up with us in this world, and he is going to help us try to get out of the pirate ship, but we're also going to help him locate Wendy, who, you know, is from the movie Peter Pan, who believes in Peter Pan, you know, when she learned about him, and she has somewhat of an affection towards him. Well, you know, at her age. That wasn't until Peter Pan 2 when she was all grown up and she had a husband and kids, but, yeah. And as you can tell, there is Anti-Sora, giving us some trouble, but we can't necessarily defeat him fully. But, if we do deplete a good amount of his hit points, then he should be able to give us some experience, but they're mostly technical hits, which equate to about probably 150 each time we come across him. So it's not bad for the experience amount. And we also had some new enemies that we've come across. The enemies that we came across, they are known as pirates. Yeah, just a simple name for simple heartless. That's a pirate right over there. And there are 3 new enemies in this world that I'll be getting to, and this is one of the new ones. Like I said, these are pirates. They are technically kind of the same as the bandits from Agrabah, but they don't really pose that much of a threat. They are kind of agile and very strong, but they're not that bad. Oh, cool! We got some barrel spiders, and we have Anti-Sora giving us some more trouble. And yes, from the cutscene we've seen with Riku showing off one of the special things that he has worked on when he showed Sora Anti-Sora. Yeah, that's the thing that's given us trouble. So, Anti-Sora is pretty much the embodiment of darkness within Sora's heart. Or somewhat of that nature, or of Riku's own creation, but I'd still say he's the embodiment of Sora's, of the darkness in Sora's heart. Even though Sora is a pure man, or a pure boy, there's always a bit of dark. There's only a small speck of darkness within his heart. I mean, there's always a speck of darkness within anybody's heart in this game. I definitely think there's even a speck of darkness within people's hearts, to be precise, even in the real world. There's bound to be there's bound to be hearts that are evil within this world, and it's quite a shame too, because as I do believe that the human heart can be considered a really evil thing. You know, if you do things that, I mean, if, you know, people do things that are just, that are, you know, bad. Okay, we are fighting some more of the pirates, and we have some shadows that are giving us some trouble. And as you can tell, it's pretty much a gauntlet within the bottom of the ship, and it doesn't really, necessarily stop, but it does after about a few minutes. But it's a good way to rack up some experience points because, let's face it, this world is pretty short in terms of the rooms that we can travel in. And you notice that Peter Pan flies, but we can't. Well, looks like we're gonna have to ask him about that when we, you know, move a little bit forward from where we're at. Okay, so let's go ahead and finish that up. And any more? Yeah, I figured there was some more. And there goes Peter Pan with his bird noise. Okay, so let's go ahead and climb this up, and we will get into a talk with Peter.
So, how come you can fly?
Anyone can fly. You want to try? Aw, haven't you cooled off yet, Tink? Just a little bit of pixie dust. There, now you can fly.
What? So Wendy's not one of the chosen ones?
There are 7, supposedly. And Maleficent says she's not one of them. Hoist anchor as soon as possible. Leave all the dead weight behind, including her.
After the trouble of capturing her? And why those 7? What is Maleficent planning anyway?
Who knows? As long as it means getting Kyrie's heart back, I couldn't care less.
You're wasting your time. The Heartless have devoured that girl's heart. I'll stake me other hand it's lost forever.
I will find it, no matter what.
Captain?
What?
The prisoners have escaped. What's more, Peter Pan is with them.
Blast that Peter Pan. All right then. Bring the hostage to me cabin, Smee. Hop to it.
What is it, Tink?
Peter? Peter Pan?
Wendy!
Please, hurry! The pirates are coming!
What? I'll be right up there. Just hold on.
Wendy?
Yes?
Is there another girl in there with you?
Oh, why, yes. But she seems to be asleep. She hasn't budged an inch.
Kyrie? Kyrie! No!
Oh!
Wendy! Hey, let's get up there.
So we found Wendy and Kyrie being held in that cabin, and they were pretty much being held as prisoners by Captain Hook, Smee, and the Heartless. So yeah, we're gonna have to try to catch up, you know, with them and see if we can try to rescue them. So let's go ahead and find a way to get up and, you know, to the hallway that leads toward the cabins, and we'll see if we can go ahead and we can try to save them. But something tells me we're gonna be too late, and we're gonna have to go try and find them. Well, at least one of them, anyway.
Wendy! Are you in there?
Okay, so Wendy and Kyrie are not in there, so we're gonna have to try to find a way to get inside of their cabin to see if they are actually left inside all of a sudden. But no, that's not the case. So let's go ahead and go into this cabin right here, and we're gonna have to switch party members real quick, because right here there's a green Trinity mark. Yep, another Trinity ladder function, and by doing this, we should be able to get, we should be able to lower a ladder that will actually let us reach up to the captain's cabin. Okay, so if you want to climb up right now, you can, or if you want to switch back over to Peter Pan so that way he can get some screen time, then go ahead and do so. Which I'm going to right now. And we're going to go ahead and we are going to climb up the ladder, and we will try to confront Captain Hook if we can. Or at least confront Riku to see if we can actually get the two girls back. But anyways.
Riku, wait!
So Riku escaped with Kairi, and Wendy was not even there. How unfortunate. But what's fortunate enough is that we actually do have a boss battle. Yes, this is the official boss fight for Sora. Now, as you can tell, he's actually a pretty tough boss. And he is a heartless boss because he is the darkness that's inside Sora's heart. But the thing that really makes this boss really tough is that sometimes he can divide himself into 3 separate parts. And you have to try to find the right kind of Sora that is the real one that you want to attack. I mean, it's kind of like some of those bosses that split themselves into 3, and you got to try to find the exact one. Yeah, I know, it's kind of a hassle, but it goes by pretty quick because of, you know, how fast-paced the action is. Well, it's not as fast-paced as Kingdom Hearts 2, but yeah, it's still fast-paced regardless. Okay, and we should be getting close to defeating Sora, which we should be doing so about right now. Okay, very good. We have defeated Sora, and everybody gained a level up that time, which is not bad. And as we can see, Sora has finally been defeated, and he is going to have to retreat back into the darkness. And he's not going to bother us anymore, which is a good thing. Alright, since we have made it this far within this world, I think this is a good spot to where we can go ahead and we can close things off here. So next time on Double RPG Let's Play with Kingdom Hearts on the PlayStation 2, we're going to resume where we left off, and we're going to finish up Neverland in its entirety. Well, in terms of story progression, but you get the idea. Anyway, gamers, if you have not done so already, be sure to follow me on Facebook and Twitter with the links in the description, and if you like what you saw, then be sure to rate this video, subscribe to my channel, and leave comments below to let me know what you guys thought of the episode. Anyway, gamers, take care of yourselves, and I shall see you next time. See you guys then.